If you're like me and you do not like buying suya from the streets, or you want to be able to measure and see everything that goes into the suya that you are eating, this recipe is for you, because you're 100% going to stop eating suya from the street when you try this recipe and recreate it. It is easy to make, everything just works right, and it tastes just exactly like the street suya that you buy, and you do not even need to grill it on the coal or anything. Please check the description box for the full ingredient list and quantities. We are using some chili flakes, some suya spice. If you want to see how to make your own homemade suya spice, I have a video on that. We're using some garlic, we're using some paprika. We are also going to be using a little bit of salt and some seasoning cubes. That is everything you need. Like I said, the star of this ingredient is actually your suya spice. I have a video on how to make your own homemade suya spice on my YouTube shorts, so please check that out, and then let's get started. You need a skewer, and you want to soak it for about 30 minutes or 2 hours maximum, so that it does not burn while you're grilling this. I'm using chicken for this because I don't necessarily like beef suya. People who know me know that I'm not a huge fan of suya, just in general. But if I have to eat suya, then I want it to be chicken suya, just because it's softer, it's fuller, and I just honestly prefer it. This recipe also works when you want to use it with beef. If you want to use it with beef, this is absolutely perfect. You just have to swap it, and that's it. I am going to be using chicken breast for this. Chicken thigh is actually preferred because it is juicier, and that was what I was going to use for this video. However, it would not thaw, and I could not wait to just film this video for you guys. After cutting your chicken breast into cubes, you're going to start seasoning it with all the spices and seasonings that I showed earlier. Like I said, the full ingredient list and their quantities are going to be in the description box, so please check it out. I always leave it there. You would see that I am baiting this chicken with suya spice. Like I said, the suya spice is the main ingredient. Also, if you have peanut butter, you want to add this, because suya spice typically has like loads and loads of peanut butter in it, and if the suya spice that you have or that you've bought does not have that peanut taste or that peanut flavor, just get peanut butter, melt it in the microwave for a bit, and then rub it in, and you're going to get that authentic suya taste. Now you want to marinate this for anywhere between 30 minutes to overnight. I did a little bit over 30 minutes here, and then you're going to start putting the chicken on the skewer. You want to again make sure that this skewer is properly soaked so that it does not burn. While we're here, you guys, in case it's the first time you're hearing my voice, or in case it's the first time you're coming across a video from my channel, hi everyone, my name is Dan. I am a digital content creator and YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I share recipe videos like this. I also share a bit of my lifestyle in vlogs. If that sounds like your thing, if you want to learn how to make really quick, easy, authentic Nigerian African recipes, click on the subscribe button. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like button, and also leave a comment letting me know what you think about the recipe, as it helps the algorithm know that you found this video helpful, and then they're able to push my videos to more people. Once you're done with putting the chicken on the skewer, you want to arrange it on your baking rack like this, and then you're going to transfer this to your oven or air fryer. My oven also doubles as an air fryer, so it works just perfect. It works just right. Now all you want to do is put your chicken suya into your air fryer or oven. My air fryer slash oven has a skewer function, which is what I'm going to be using here, and then I'm going to put it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Actually, I did it for 15 minutes first and then 20 minutes later. While it is in the air fryer, we're going to make some suya spice and some vegetable oil. We're going to use this to rub it later. Also, if you're using chicken thigh, you might not necessarily need to do this, because chicken thigh does not dry out as much as chicken breast. It's like more juicy or juicier. So if you're using chicken thigh, you may not need to do this. However, if you want more of that suya flavor, regardless of if you're using chicken thigh or chicken breast, then this particular step you should not skip it. I am just going to use my brush and then make sure that I rub everything in proper. You can see that this is already looking really good, and it's also not looking overly like dried or burnt or anything like that, which is why I also like making my own suya at home, because the ones on the street, they do usually look dry. Let's be honest. I'm keeping that in the oven for about 20 more minutes, and this is what we have about after 20 minutes. I'm just going to set that on the side to cool, and then we're just going to get our cabbage and onion ready, because what is suya if you're not having it with onion? onion and cabbage and all the other things. So once we slice that, we're now going to just put that in a plate. I really wanted it to be on a newspaper so bad, but I sadly did not have access to newspaper, so I just had to use my plates like that. I mean, my plate is too cute, but I just wanted it to look very authentic for you guys and very street looking. Anywho, we are now going to add more suya spice on the chicken suya, and that is how you make authentic suya chicken. Let me know when you try this recipe, and remember to click the subscribe button on my channel and also share the video to your friends, your family, your loved ones. When they come here, they are going to love me. And now I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.